Hi, my name's Jen. Welcome to my channel, All of My Plants. Today I just have a quick repotting because once again it's 8:30 and I've been Christmas shopping, online Christmas shopping. I didn't have to go anywhere, but it just took me longer than I thought to find some cool stuff. So anyway, I've got it's Hoya Imperialis red flower, and it was up until recently living pretty happy in this leca. It had some mealybugs. I saw some mealybugs on it, so I had moved it into the spare room just to kind of keep it away from everybody else. I don't see any mealies now, do I? No. I do see a lot of where the leaves have broken and there's like sap. It's very sticky from being treated for the mealybugs, but I don't see any. I do see some yellowing leaves at the bottom. I guess you can see them. Yeah, there we go. It's not happy because I had it set in the spare room, and my little cat decided that she wanted the leca out of the pot and knocked it over, and so the reservoir has been empty for a few days. That's all on my carpet, and I expect a fair amount of these roots are going to rot, but I'm going to repot it into soil and hope for the best. It could really use a longer stake, but I don't have one. Like, you can't even see the top. I don't know. It's unsupported up there. This bit here. So, but this is what I have, so I'm going to go with it. I guess I'll curl it back around and maybe clip it on somewhere. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm going to put it in soil, so we're going to do that. As soon as I find a pot that will work. I think I have the one I had the anthurium in the other day. Sorry, I'm really paranoid. I'm looking for any mealies. I really don't see any more on there. Do I? At least none that are alive. Alright, anyway, let me get a pot. Whew, it's hot up here. It's 26.2 or 79.2 if you're a Fahrenheit person. That's warm. We're not going to stand. Okay, I'm going to have to set it on the floor while I go gather my stuff. Phew, I think it's warmer outside right now currently than it's been all day. It's like 56 degrees Fahrenheit outside. Oh, how do you like the hair? What do you think? It looks weird, doesn't it? I did red, copper, and brown, and my roots didn't take color the same as the hair that I had stripped from the last time I dyed it red and decided I didn't like it. But I decided I'm just going to rock this until I get sick of it, and then I'm going to use, this is the brown that I had used on it as well. I'll just cover over the whole mess with this after I get sick of it. So intentionally 3 different colors, but not supposed to be quite so blocky. It's supposed to be more chunky and not half a strand. I don't know how to explain it. Doesn't matter. This is the pot that I had some anthurium in. Maybe clarinervium? I don't know. But that's what I'm going to put this Hoya in. If I can make some room over here. And I think it'll be alright in there. There was nothing particularly wrong with the anthurium I took out of there. It just needed to be repotted. Alright, I'm going to make a mess. How much you want to bet that little cat shows up when she hears the leca? I'll be watching like YouTube videos in the morning, and if somebody's repotting with leca or pond, she comes running just because she's heard it. Oh good, it's stuck in the pot too. Let me just rest it on my face while I squeeze the pot. Maybe I can loosen it, unless it's the bottom. There are roots all through the bottom. Oh dang, nothing's ever going to be easy, is it? Alright. A lot of roots in the bottom. So give it a hug. And pull. Okay. Well, there was still the tiniest bit of moisture in the bottom. But yeah. There's my roots. I guess you can see them. I really should have gotten a big tray or something that I could have set this down on. Let's use the lid to my soil bin, because this is going to make a mess. Stuff's going to go rolling everywhere. this for a minute. I guess after I get this repotted, I'll probably go and spray it with some alcohol too. It'll help get some of that sticky off and might zap any lingering mealies. I don't see any, but I also don't trust that it's going to be a one and done thing to get rid of them. Yeah, there was the tiniest bit of liquid left in there. That's so gross. So gross. I don't know if any of these are going to come with this plant. It would be a terrible pity to lose all these lovely roots, but they're much thicker, much thicker. It's not that each root is wider than the hole that the wick went through, but that they're just so dense. I don't think they're all going to come through. Maybe none. Well, the good news is I don't see any root mealies in this leca. Oh, hold her, Newt. Oh yeah, we're gonna lose a lot of these roots. Dang. Oh my gosh. Or strip them. Lots of roots. That's a pity. But yay, victory is mine. We've got it out. I know you can't see great. Maybe I should tilt it down just a smidge more. I'm so hot. Alright. And we lost a leaf. You know what, this wick might just live with this plant forever. Sorry, I'm paranoid. I'm always looking for root mealies in any kind of semi-hydro. Yes, I have seen them in leca. I had to think about it there for a minute. This, however, was a plant that has never been affected with them. And so far it looks like it's not now either, so yay. Alright, I'm going to stuff that right in there with the leca and all. I'm not worried about getting every piece of this leca off. The wick is going to stay there. It lives there now. Sounds like I really don't care. I do care. It's just I really don't think it's going to hurt anything. The wick or the leca. I know the leca won't because a lot of times I, will throw whatever leca I have left in some soil anyway. If I happen to be mixing it up. And it doesn't seem at all harmful. So, I'm not gonna fret. Alright. My hair smells like hair dye. Alright. That there. See if I can get this pole down to the bottom of the pot. Pole. My stick. My handy dandy stick into the bottom of the pot. This poor plant. I've had this a while. This one has grown from cuttings, and it's it was 3 cuttings, looks like, and it has outpaced the mother plant exponentially. It has grown much more than the mother plant. I'm trying to get some of these yellowed leaves because they're gonna go anyway eventually, right? I guess that'll do. Alright, soil it is. I'm afraid to put this in the floor so that the cat can come play with it. Much to my surprise, she didn't come already. She must be downstairs terrorizing the other cat. The older cat, Knox. Okay. Is anybody else still Christmas shopping? Or is it just me because I've waited so long? Every year I say I'm going to do it in January. Then I'm going to start early, and I just somehow never actually do. Never actually do. I think it's, you know, you catch a lot of good sales right after Christmas, and that's cool. But, like I said, my kids are older now. They're all grown. They're all out of the house. The youngest one just turned 22 this year. Yeah, I had to think. So, you know, they're not into a lot of the latest trends as far as most things go. Some stuff. I think they all play games, like, you know, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, PC games. I can't even remember what all, Steam. So those things is kind of hard unless they specifically ask me for a certain game. I don't know what to get. I get gift cards most of the time for the gamers. But I don't know. It's really hard for me to Christmas shop in advance. Like for my husband, I guess it would be easy enough. But then the next problem is, my house isn't small. Don't get me wrong. It's 13 rooms, and it's just 2 of us here. I think it was more than that. But some of the rooms were teeny tiny, so we knocked out some walls. But it's full. It's full. I have, you know, an entire room here dedicated to plants. I have an entire 2 rooms actually dedicated to plants, if you want the truth. And then the one downstairs that it used to be a living room, but it was a weird, awkwardly shaped living room. So that's a bird room now. You know, just finding space to store something for a year without somebody stumbling upon it when you're trying to keep it a secret. It can be tricky. It can be tricky. So, I don't know. I guess I'll just keep doing it the old-fashioned way and suffering. I actually didn't go, I think this is the first year that I didn't do Black Friday. Well, no, I guess the pandemic year, because around here anyway, a lot of stuff was closed. Didn't do Black Friday sales, so I guess I didn't that year. But yeah, this is, other than that, the first year that I haven't run around and tried to buy a cheap television or something. Black Friday sale. There's just nothing that we particularly need, and our kids buy what they want and what they need before we have a chance to get it for them as a gift. It's pulling my hair. Usually it ends up being random stuff we get them, like frivolous things, you know. Like the Nintendo Switch, we got them all Nintendo Switches one year. And which, that's lovely, but I always want to get them something that they need, or that they actually want or asked for. Nobody asked for the Nintendo Switch. I asked for the Nintendo Switch because I like to play games. I also have Xbox and the Meta Quest thing, the headset, the VR headset. But I don't know. I want them to have nice things, but they're not helpful. What do you want for Christmas? Socks? You want $10 worth of socks, or do you want $20 worth of socks? Like, help me. Help me. I'm not the most... I try to be thoughtful and creative when it comes to gift giving, but I struggle. I do. Because I'm like, you know, what the heck do you get somebody who has everything? And they do. They're all employed, and they all have their own places now, and it doesn't give me much to buy for them. Doesn't leave me much to buy for them. This pole is not wanting to pull. My stick, my bamboo stick here, is not wanting to stay upright in this pot very well. It's a leaner. I think when I water it in, that'll help some. Ugh. I'm so paranoid about mealies. It used to sit over here in the corner, actually where the clarinervium is now, so maybe that's mealybug corner. I don't know, I didn't notice any on the clarinervium when I repotted that 5 or 6 days ago. It's actually putting out a new leaf. And the inflorescence is still there. I was just telling somebody in a comment on that video. That plant didn't mind being repotted at all. Must have been ready. It must have been ready for it. It saw me coming. It was like, yes. So I don't know. I guess they're getting gift cards. I feel horrible when I give people gift cards. It just says, I gave up trying to figure out what you wanted. I gave up. But, like, it's like my husband says, gift cards are always the right size. Doesn't matter. It's the right size. It's the right everything. The right size, the right color. It doesn't matter which gift card it is. It's always right. They have never complained. Whether I get it from the gas station or the Visa gift card or from the Food Lion, that's our local grocery chain. Of course, we have Walmart. No, wait, well, we don't have a Walmart in our town, but where my kids live, they do have a Walmart. So, I don't know. Any of it works. They also have a Food Lion. I guess that's okay. I'm going to water it in and hope for the best. I'm surprised. I see new growth. And, like, see if I can't spin this around. Right here, like there's new leaves. I'm surprised they didn't drop after sitting dry for a period of days. Also, there's new growth here, and there's tiny little new leaves here, but I think they might die. They don't look the sportiest. Is that a mealybug? Nope. I've got sap on a tendril there because I've cracked it somehow. But yeah, there's new growth all over it. I'm really surprised that that it didn't drop it, that it didn't abort it. This is terrible looking, all wadded up. I've got to find at some point some kind of trellis. This plant, it's pretty rigid. Not that you can tell by this piece of vine bouncing around here, but it's pretty rigid. And it generally, when it's hydrated, doesn't do well at like spinning around a trellis. It really just wants to shoot straight up. That's from my experience with it. Did I even say it's Imperialis red flower? Never had it flower. Never even had it set a peduncle. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with a 6-foot tall Hoya. I say that, but I have probably 3 or 4 that are in hanging baskets that are at least 5 foot long. But I can't really... Well, yeah, I guess I could hang this. It would look ridiculous hanging with the pot being the lowest point, wouldn't it? I don't know. I guess it'll be alright. We'll burn that bridge when we get there. I guess it is probably close to 4 foot right now, just because of that one vine. Somewhere, you know those green garden stakes? I don't think they're 6 foot, but they might be 4 or 5 foot. I might be able to get 6-foot bamboo if I go look at Lowe's, which I'm going down to the Walmart in a different town in a few days, so there's a Lowe's, I think, in the next plaza over, the next shopping plaza over, so maybe I'll pop in there real quick and look and see if they have any in the garden section. If I do, I'll show you the plants that they have or do not have on there. It's flirting with me. But yeah, I'm going to water that in and spray it off and clean up my mess here. And that's going to do it for me today because, like I said, I am late as usual. Maybe I should just start filming first thing in the morning tomorrow. Couldn't tell you what I'm going to film tomorrow. It's really difficult to find things to film every day for Vlogmas. And I know it doesn't really have to be anything in particular. I'm aware of that. Most people are very generous and forgiving as far as, you know, what kind of content you put out during Vlogmas. So, but I like it to be planty, so I feel like I have to do something or show something or, you know, talk about plants. So I'm not sure what we're gonna do. There's plenty to look at, there's plenty to talk about, there's plenty to do. It's just getting it into a video that's editable. Anyway, it's really hot up here, so I'm gonna go downstairs where it's a little bit cooler. Maybe open a window. Thank you for watching, thank you for hanging out with me, and come back and check me out again soon. Bye.